Hello everybody, welcome to the Possum Kingdom Adventure. It is moving day. That's right, we are fixing to move the tools out of my dad's workshop and move them to the new workshop. And before I moved them, I wanted to show you his workshop and all the things that we're going to be moving. So I want to turn you around and you check all this out. This is where my dad used to work, and he built all kinds of things. Here we got our drill press. That's a big drill press there. Got a radial arm saw. That's going to come in real handy in the shop. He used it a lot. I've used them a lot. Here's a belt sander and a disc sander. And then over here, he just got a table that he used, but he's got it on rollers so you can move it around about the shop. Here's another drill press. It's a bench type, but he's got it on a roll around cart. And then he has two, well, those things right there, band saws. He has two band saws, and he had one of them with a thin blade for cutting real small stuff and cutting sharp corners, and then a bigger blade for cutting heavier stuff quicker. So they're good for different things. You can see that he made a lot of different things. I hope to be able to make some of the things that he was making. I want to take some of this stuff that he already had cut out and use it. I mean, he made all kinds of stuff. Look at that. He made a little notepad with cash register paper on it. And I mean, he just made all kinds of neat little things, little toys and stuff. And that's what I hope to do. Here's some stuff that he had started and wasn't able to finish. That was going to be a little truck. He needed to drill holes and put wheels on it, and just all kinds of stuff that he did, and I hope to be able to pick that up. There he has a little scroll saw. That comes in really handy when you want to cut something out in the middle of a board and you don't want to cut a line to the middle to get to it. So you drill a hole in the middle, take the blade off, put it in the hole, and then you can cut a hole out in the middle of a board without cutting a line across your board to get to the middle. Very handy. So then, the big thing that we're going to have to move, it's kind of dark back here. There's a little, no, not much light. That'll just have to do, hopefully you can see it. But that's the table saw. That is a big, full-size table saw. And it's old. It's going to need a little bit of work. You can see that the handle right there is broke for raising and lowering the blade. So it's going to need a little work, but it's going to be worth it. There's this little off table that he made. We'll go ahead and use that. And then he's got a miter saw back here that he's got on, and it's on rollers, so which is going to be nice because we'll be able to, and that's actually a slider. I didn't know that. So we'll be able to move stuff around the shop. It's going to be pretty handy. So there you go. I just giving you a little heads up. He had a lot of little bench grinders that he used, and this one is a little roll around table that he had two different kinds of bench grinders mounted to it. So just all kinds of neat little things that he did. And of course all these assortment things, you know, the pegboard that we put in our shop, well, we're going to be able to put all this stuff up and it will be useful at one point or another. So there you go. Just give you an idea of what we're doing today. And once we get it set up in the other shop, then we will turn the video back on and let you see the end result. So I'm really looking forward to doing this. Is kind of a sentimental day for me. Mixed emotions. I mean, I'm so thankful that I'm going to get the privilege of using my dad's tools. But at the same time, it breaks my heart to know that he's not here anymore to use these tools. So this is kind of an emotional day for me. So I just thank you for tuning in and watching my videos and going on this adventure with me. Y'all hang on and we're going to start moving these tools. So, and maybe I'll video a little bit of moving them, put them on the trailer and stuff like that. So y'all hang on, I'll be right back.
everything kind of moved up. That was fun.
Going in. All right, everybody, we've got most of the tools here, and I'm going to spin you around. That's the last load on the trailer. We kept the table saw in there because that thing is so stinking heavy. We're leaving it on there. There's the two band saws. There we go. It's got it all laid out here in the yard. So we'll go through. There's a router table, a couple of bench grinders. He used those for cleaning bark and stuff off of pieces of log to make stuff out of. That there's the radial alarm saw. We had to take the table off of it to get it through the door, but we'll be putting that back on, of course. And a bench, a drill press. It's on a pedestal. That's a heavy duty thing right there. Then we got the sander. That's going to come in handy. That there is an edger. Not sure if I'll be able to use that very often, but you never know. We might be able to use it. That's a slider miter saw. There's the scroll saw. And then a bench type drill press. Oh, there you go. We got the stuff all here. Still got a few things to move, but just wanted to show you all that. That's quite an accomplishment to get that moved today. That stuff is very heavy. And that's getting to be hard on an old man. All right, yep. We got to put all the stuff in the shop now. I don't know if you've seen it lately. I'm going to show you, but man, it's looking good. Looky there, we got the floor done, except for one little spot, which I'll roll this cart out of the way, and then we'll do that spot. But tomorrow, hopefully, we're going to start moving stuff in. But look at that. Don't that look good? Oh, and we got the doors done today. We got the black foam in the door. Let me back up where you can see. We got our plywood on the both sides, so that's all solid now. Come a long ways. All right, well, I want to let you go for now. We'll be back. Hello, everybody. We have finally gotten all of the tools in the new shop, and I give you fair warning, it's tight. There's a lot of tools in there, so let's turn you around. Let's go in and have the grand entrance. First we come to on the left is the sandblaster. That was something I had in the other shop. I decided to move it out here. This little shelf right here is something that my company I work for gave to me. It's just made out of plywood basically, but it's a very heavy duty shelf. So we're going to be using that for various things. But then over here in this corner, starting to the right when you come through the door, is both of the band. I can never remember band saws. Some reason I can't ever remember that. This table saw right here was one that I already had. This miter saw, you remember we used it building this shop up process. So that was already here. This table came from the Daddy's old shop, and it's just a roll around table that you can just move around wherever you need it. So there's the table saw, and we will use that a lot, ripping boards and doing different things. But then over here we have the drill press, and we got the dual sanders or bench grinders they'll be set up to do various things. There's the radial arm saw, all set up, ready to go. We got the belt sander and a little disc sander on the side. That'll come in handy. Daddy used that a lot. It sure helps the sanding a lot. And there's a little slider miter saw, and then another little bench drill press there in the corner. All right, so there you go. One more look. It's all in here. The Lord has been good, helped us. I still got to paint the doors, yes, I know. But other than that, the shop is complete. We have all the lights on the sides and up above, all the way around. All the covers are on except for this one right here. That's where the table saw plug goes, and I just took the one that Daddy had out of the wall, and we're gonna put that in, and it's got its own cover there. And other than that, we are complete. So, what a deal. And another thing that we did was we went to his shop, and my stepmother let us have all of the wood. She's given me all the wood that he used to build things with. And there's a trailer load of it, and there's still probably a good trailer load there yet. So there we go. Hopefully we'll be able to start building the things that he was building, and a lot more. So I got to find a place to put all of that stuff. That's going to be a job. He had a lot bigger shop than I did. And already having to now look at maybe adding to the left side of this one, adding on just for putting stuff. We'll see. I've got a place over here that I can clean out, and I'll be able to put stuff there too. That's just junk, and I know I got to clean it up, and that'll happen. It's going to happen. All right, I want to sign off for now. I pray that God will be with you until we meet again.